Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, so this is another episode of Wild Squared, which is words of wisdom from a woman of worth. Today I am recording part 3 of video 3, so I hope you've watched the first one, the second one, but most importantly, I hope you watched video 3, part 1 and part 2. Today I have with me my two daughters. This is
Christiana.
And this is
Kiara.
So they're going to give their insight and opinion to the words favorites, favor, and favoritism. Okay, I'm going to ask Kiara 3 questions, and these have not been rehearsed. These are her honest responses to the question. First question, do you believe a parent can show favoritism or have a favorite child?
Yes.
Do you believe that in this home there is favoritism shown or that I have a favorite child? A little. Okay, tell us briefly why you feel that I show favoritism or that I have a favorite child. First of all, who do you think the favorite child is?
I am the favorite child.
All right, you believe you are. And do I show you favoritism?
Yes.
All right. Tell me why.
Because you spend more time with me, and Chris says you treat me as the favorite child.
Okay, so I just want to reiterate what you said. You believe that you are the favorite because your sister says you are the favorite, and that I show you favoritism because I spend more time with you. Okay, do you know what favoritism is?
No.
But yet I show you favoritism. See, parents, that's why we have to be careful to listen to the explanation as to why a child feels like they are the favorite or that they show favoritism. Kiara is 14 and she doesn't even know what favoritism is. And she is stating that she's my favorite child because her sister tells her that she is the favorite child. So I'm going to ask Chris these same 3 questions, and I want you to compare Chris's responses to Kiara's responses. All right, I'm going to ask Chris the same or similar questions to the ones that I asked Kiara, and her answers are from the heart and they are not rehearsed. All right, can a parent have a favorite child?
Yes.
Can a parent show favoritism?
Yes.
Do you think either one of those are shown in our home?
Yes.
Which one?
Favoritism.
Give us a quick example.
Like sometimes when you guys go out together and I'm not there, she ends up getting, food or clothes or something. But when I go out, most of the time, I don't get that.
Okay, so that's Chris's example of showing favoritism, because sometimes I am out with Kiara and she gets things, but when Chris is out with me, she may not get the same things that her sister gets. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, now favoritism sometimes can be tied into love, like the amount of love that you have for something. Do you feel like because I show her favoritism that I love her more than I love you?
Nope, it's just a different kind of love.
I just show my love differently.
Yes.
But I love you both equally.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to pay attention to Chris's responses and compare those again to Kiara's responses, and then I'll give you my words of wisdom. Okay, first thing, Kiara wants me to let you know that she does know what the word favoritism means. She just kind of had a duh moment, but she does know what it means. And for Chris, I do feed her and I do clothe her, so please don't think that. She is just saying that sometimes Kiara is with me and sometimes Kiara gets things that she doesn't get, and it's just because Chris isn't with me. So my children are very smart and they do get fed every day and they do have clothes to wear. So I want to jump into the WOW, words of wisdom. And this is pertaining to favoritism and favorites in the home. If you haven't watched video 3, part 2, stop now and watch that. You can find that on my Facebook page, or you can find it on YouTube. Just look under the search engine, type in W.O.W, and then put my name, Jackie Jackson, and video 3 part 2 will come up. I'm always trying to keep this really short, so I'm going to talk pretty fast. If you ever hear your child parent say something about favoritism or favorites, make sure you address it immediately. That's my first piece of advice to you, because that child will tie that term to love. And love has nothing to do with favoritism or favorites. As Kiara has said in hers, she believes favoritism was based upon the amount of time that I spent with her. And Chris believed favoritism was based upon the fact that I did for her sister some things that I didn't do for her. But what Kiara did not tell you was Kiara's 14 and Chris is 18. And therefore, Chris has a car, Chris has a job, Chris plays basketball, and Chris spends time with her friends. So naturally, I spend more time with Kiara. So in her eyes, she believes that favoritism is shown because of the amount of time I spend with her. Whereas for Chris, she stated that I do some things for Kiara that I don't necessarily always do for her. So she thought that was favoritism. But I'm going to bring it full circle, okay? Again, first of all, ensure that your child knows that favoritism has nothing to do with love. God told us the greatest form of expression of love is to lay down your life for your friend. And I can say that I would give my life for my children. So let your children know that you love them. That's the first thing. Second thing, ask them why they feel like favoritism is being shown, like I did, or what favorite means in the home. Because 9 times out of 10, it's just miscommunication. So if you got to talk to my children, you would see that they both know that I love them the same or equally. They both agree that I don't have a favorite child, but they both believe favoritism is shown. So make sure you address it. Make sure you define what those words mean. And make sure they understand that, yes, I love you both, but it's okay for me to treat you differently. Why? Because you are two different people. That does not mean that I love one more than the other. It does not mean I have a favorite child. It does not mean I show you favoritism. Video 3 pointed out, if you want favor to follow you, and this is speaking scripture, that you have to be obedient, you have to seek wisdom, and you have to do good. So when you do those things, quite naturally, favor will follow you. And that's the same in the home. When you are obedient, when you do good, and you seek wisdom, I'm going to reward you based upon the decisions that you make. So this is my wow for you. Make sure your children know that they are loved. Make sure you define what favoritism is or favorite if they ever bring that up in the home. And let them know that, yes, you are treated differently because you are two different people who make different decisions, okay? So I hope this has blessed someone, encouraged someone, or motivated someone. And I look forward to you watching the next video next Wednesday, either on my Facebook or through YouTube. Take care. God bless.